What's good, live talk? Y'all already know what time to be back with another daily video. And y'all already know it's time to come in with another banger. Appreciate everybody coming back daily and better each and every day. So let's get straight into it. Today's video is going to be about how to continue to love after being hurt. Because that's the one thing a lot of people fail to do after a certain amount of times they try, or they just too scared to try again after the first time, or after a real major breakup in a relationship or something like that. So before we get into that, here's a workout I just got done doing. Hope y'all enjoy. So what's good? Hope y'all enjoyed that part of the video, as y'all know. But let's get straight on into it. How to continue to love after being hurt. That's one thing a lot of people fail to realize that, or even fail to do. Majority of the world be scared of that. Once they get to that point that they feel like they gave up on love, because I mean, for at least my opinion, I've heard a lot that people say like they're gonna give up on love or they're scared to love again because they've been hurt when that one real relationship, or they got cheated on, done wrong, or they could even get bought it on themselves, because some people do bring stuff on themselves too, whether they want to admit it or not. So, meaning that, saying that, here's what I'm talking about. Okay, so how to continue to love after being hurt. First, you got to actually want love. You feel me? That's one thing we should all want. I don't see why we wouldn't want that, but we all want love. The ones that do, you got to keep going, okay? Because not all apples that fall from the tree is a bad apple. People gives up on the first try. Some people give up on a couple tries, or eventually there's one thing that most people can agree on, that they do give up eventually. And if you really want love, you're gonna go through your little whole phases, your player stages for the most people in the world. It's just, all human. Y'all want to experience stuff and this, that, and the third, and that's cool. But it comes a time in your life that you want to choose what path you want to go down in life, and that choice, you got to stand on that on whatever you do. You can't be going back and forth, 1 foot in, 1 foot out on everything. You feel me? Eventually, you got to make that choice. But it's time for another video, a different video on that one. But how to keep on continuing love. So first, like I said, you gotta want that love to continue. You gotta want and sit there and say that, hey, no matter what, I'm gonna keep finding and keep looking for the love that I want. Everybody knows what kind of love they want in their life. Everybody knows what they want in a relationship. Everybody knows how they want to be treated, etc. Now, not everybody, most people you gonna find in your life is not gonna be that person. Majority of people is not. You might find 1 or 2 people in your life that was actually came close to being that person, or could possibly be that person. But majority of people you gotta work with. Nothing happens for the night. It's gonna happen the next day, week, whatever. You take time to build a person. If you get a person that already got everything you possibly want in the person, most of the time that's not gonna work. It could be a lot of reasons why. You never know. But I know one thing: you can't sit there and BS around. If you let them know what you want off the rip, make sure you know what they want off the rip. And if it's something that you don't want, you just keep on pushing people, because at the end of the day, it's putting more fish in the sea. We all know about that. It builds people in the world. So what one person can't do for you, another person can. And that's just keeping it real. Now, I get it. You might have some people that you want to work out with that one person, and you try a couple times where you're wasting your time. Like I said, no matter how many times you try, if it didn't work the first time, it ain't gonna work a second time, third time, etc. and etc. You're wasting your time, so don't be doing that. Because at the end of the day, time don't wait for nobody, like I said in my last video. So you should wait on nobody either. Unless that person's worth that time, you feel me? But, number 2, now, when you get hurt, I get it. Heartbreaks can be very devastating, especially if you really love the person, really care for the person. I've been there, done that a lot of times. This is why I even got this tattoo on my hand that says love scars. So I know exactly what we talk about here. Love is not something to joke around, not something, to easily just sit there and say. Love do get said a lot too easily these days, especially in this generation. But at the end of the day, you got to know what you really want. First thing first, make the decision what path you're going to go. Now, you don't be in the streets, you're going to be in a relationship, choose one. You feel me? When you get to that point in your life and you're old enough, like I'm 22, turning 23 this year, you got to choose. You should have been chose, but some people like to take their time, and that's okay. But eventually, one day in life, not get way too old to choose, but you need to make that decision. Number 3, okay, after you make the decision, you sure you want to stand on it? Make sure you're ready to stand no matter what. You won't come across people that that you might even think look good yourself, They think you look good too. But at the end of the day, they don't want the same thing you want. They want something, to be a little friends with benefits, or to, anything. Sneaky links, all types of stuff like that. You never know. But you want a relationship. Now, yeah, you can sit there and go ahead and do it if you have what you want to do. But if you truly want a relationship, you gotta turn them down. I know for some people, easier said than done, but for me, I'm like this. Once you start, it gonna be all good. It's gonna be just fine. Because you're gonna get used to doing it. Because you're gonna run across a lot of people, for man and woman, no matter who looking at this video. I don't run across a lot of people that if you're looking for a real relationship and want to be able to love again, it takes a strong heart to love again. It's a strong person to love again, because you got to continue to love after either being let down or stuff not working out or anything known to man. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So you got to keep going hard no matter what, and keep believing in yourself and have that strong heart. Matter of fact, I just found a quote that was perfect for this situation. So hope y'all enjoy this little quick quote real quick, and then we'll be back for the rest of the video. So I hope y'all enjoyed that little quick quote. If you didn't really get to see it, pause the video, look at it, screenshot, whatever you want to do. That quote goes a long way right there, and it's 1000% true and facts too. Now, like I said, it takes a strong heart, strong-minded person. You gotta really want that. If you really don't want a relationship, you're gonna say it off the rip, or just in a matter of no time, a couple times, and not failing to work with something or somebody. You're gonna give up, say you're done with love, and then you're gonna be done. Don't give up. Never give up. Just what you truly want, you will know, your mind, body, and soul, that's what you truly want. That's what you truly want. Do not give up, people. Well, don't work out with somebody else, well, don't work out for you, doesn't mean all of them won't work out for you. Because there's plenty of people out there. I believe everybody got more than one person out there would love to be with them. You just got to find that person. You might be out and about. It might be at the gym, might be at work, it might be anywhere. It could be at a grocery store or anything. But there's someone out there for everybody. That's what you truly want. If you don't want that, then, keep, stay in the little other lane, and do your thing. Not a problem. But don't try to bring down somebody, or just because they want a relationship and you don't, but you like the way they treat you, etc. So you want to bring them down and keep them around in your life. That's toxic to the max. If you're still toxic in 2023, grow up, cause that is old and played out and gone with. So it's real shit. At the end of the day, you gotta know, having a real relationship comes with a lot of stuff. You gotta meet in the crossroads. You gotta meet in the middle. You can't sit there and just play it like it's a regular relationship or a little kid relationship. You can't do that. A real relationship, especially not a real adult relationship, comes with sacrifices, making time for the person, even when you're busy, comes with a lot of stuff. So you got to think about that too. Think about it both ways and choose which way you want to go. If you choose the love way, this is the best way to do it. But make sure make sure, like I said, you're taking your time too. Do not rush stuff, because if you rush stuff, 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna work. That's just keeping it P. That's just keeping it real. Take your time, day by day. Don't be going crazy off the rip, because you go crazy, it could work, but then it could not work at the same time. And majority, it don't work. So make sure you take your time, get to know the person truthfully, ins and out, all the way about, you feel me? And you should have a great time. Take it day by day. Make sure you listen to the person. Communication is #1 key. Make sure you feel some type of way, they feel some type of way. Talk about being in the middle, keep on going. Like I said, life talk. So I hope y'all enjoyed this quick video. We're going daily and daily. Make sure y'all keep your health in order, keep yourself in order. Start with yourself first. Make sure you take care of yourself first, then take care of your loved ones, and so on and so on. However y'all want to do it, but make sure you start with yourself first, because if you don't start with yourself first, try to take care of everybody else first, you can't be able to take care of them if you ain't taking care of yourself. Always remember that too. Life talk. If y'all enjoyed this video, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my main channel. Look at the 30 views, and we'll drop on the last final video about my roots, how I lost my roots, something like that at first, and how I regained them with my dad, and a little bit before he passed away. But other than that, get the 30 views, and we're gonna drop that video and make it. And go check me out on Insta, Life of JCYT, or Life of JC. I appreciate that. We'll be back with another daily video. Let's get it. Gang.